Okay, so 1972, I believe, 1972, America had placed its human mission on the moon. The man mission on the moon, I believe, that got ended in 1972 time frame, 71, 72 time frame, where last man on the moon that was achieved as per the NASA. But there were many stories that went afterwards. But anyway, now it is more than 50 years has passed, and NASA is trying to place man on the moon again. Now, in that sense, NASA is trying to take help of private organization, and many lander are planned to place on the moon, and these lander will be placed on the moon through private organization. There are three companies. Japan is also trying through some private organization placing the lander or rover on the moon. So Japan, the space agency, have given contract to one private organization out there, and they have fired the rocket already in February time frame, and it will reach on the moon in the May June time frame. Japan takes very long route to go to the moon, but it is always successful. It never fails. Japan, China, India, Russia, and America. These are the five countries who have dropped, who have placed their rover lander on the moon. So Japan has also trying through private organization. Now NASA, the kind of a space agency of America, they have given contract to the three companies. Only Firefly Aerospace, I believe Firefly Aerospace, it was successful in the February time frame. I believe 17, 18, or 19 February time frame, where the when the Firefly space, their the mission was called Blue Ghost. So under Blue Ghost mission, their lander was successfully landed on the moon, and that it is working on the moon, and it is from the equator of the moon. It is northeast side, the side that is facing the earth. Moon has two sides. One side never faces the earth. It is a shy part. It always feels shy facing the earth. Historically, other part of the moon has never seen the earth. Never. And other part of the moon, which has mountain and valley, other side of the moon that has never seen the earth, it has craters only. These craters are made when the kinds of meteorite fall on the moon, and that crater is made. And this side that is facing the earth, it has mountains, plateau, and it has deep valleys. Why it is like that, no one has given answer to it. We have the answer. We will give sometime in the future. Why God made like this, that a moon rotates around the earth, it is true, but one side of the moon never faces the earth, and one other side of the moon always faces the earth. Anyway, the side, but both side of the moon, they get the sunlight. That is for sure. So there is a day and night on the moon. Day is for 14 days, and night is for 14 days. That is, both sides they get 14 days day and 14 days night. But if you think that the part that is facing the earth is the day, the other side never see the day. But if you feel that the side that is facing the sun is the day, then both sides they face the sun. The moon has no shy in facing the sun, but it has shy facing the earth. Anyway, the Blue Ghost mission, that company is Firefly Aerospace. So that company, the kind of lander, it reached in the February mid, and it landed on the equator northeast part. Whereas now Interactive Machine, there is a company called Interactive Machine in Texas, Houston, where NASA is flowing money like a water in the space mission now. It is a big challenge for NASA now to place a human on the moon. For that, it is making a kind of an environment. Okay, so that environment is called something that is called eco space. So NASA is making an ecosystem where many companies would help NASA because it is a big thing that human will go to the moon again. Now, in that sense, now anyway, the blue host is successful, and 14th of the March was the lunar eclipse on the Earth, Sun, Earth, and Moon. On the Earth, people were not able to see the moon, blood moon they saw, but on the moon, the rover was not able to see the sun. So on the moon there was a solar eclipse on the 14th March moon. There were first time the photographs have come. This is the greatness of NASA. NASA shares everything. There is a lander on the moon from the China and India also. They never bother to share any images. But NASA has always shared all the images and videos, whatever they have. Immediately they share. From the Mars also people are seeing so many videos and so many photos. Now the solar eclipse photograph, there, there anyone can see the corona of the sun, the sun ring that forms in solar eclipse. Now solar eclipse happened on the moon. Every time we see lunar eclipse on the earth, then moon sees the solar eclipse. Anyway, now the kind of interactive machine, and there is one more company. They tried in the January 2024 time itself, and their mission was failure mission. But whereas this Firefly mission was successful, and it is sending the imagery. Now, in the February time frame, the interactive machine, they sent another rover lander on the moon called IM-2, interactive machine 2, and it was supposed to land on the moon on the 6th of the March. The IM-2, the name of the lander was Athena. The lander tried to land the IM-1. It tried to land on the moon, but it did not. It could not slow down when it was going to the moon. Moon has its own gravity, and it fell down on the moon and it broke its leg. More or less, same thing happened with the IM-2. Means IM-2 was landing on the southern pole of the moon, 100 miles away from the southern pole. These are the ice region where ice is there. NASA was trying to drill down there. The driller was placed there to see the water in the moon. In the icy region, if water is there inside the moon, they should not drill down, first of all. That is a very big. You cannot drill down in that fashion. But anyway, you're trying to drill down. And then this Athena, this lander, it landed on the moon, but the speed was more. It could not control itself and it broke again. For some time, it tried to send the signal onto the earth 3 lakhs kilometers, 300,000 kilometers. But the way the rover, the way the lander was, it landed on the moon. I believe it got toppled. It got toppled. It was not standing. When it got toppled, the antenna was not in the direction of the sun and it could not charge the battery. In hurry, they switched off many equipments and many vital equipment, whatever the battery was, through that they were trying to communicate, whatever it is. Battery went down in 24 hours only, and no more they were able to communicate with the IM-2 Athena, and it was failed mission again. So this is the fourth time NASA tried through the private organization. The lift, I believe lift is used inside the lander or something like that. In lift only they have NASA has spent around $60 million. So NASA is throwing money like water in the kind of private organization space mission. So we have more on it, and this is again a failed mission. But anyway, thanks God that the Blue Ghost is working there and it is sending. So NASA could have done on its own three failure mission, which means lot of money NASA has wasted. Anyway, what are the company that are kind of doing this magic from the NASA? There is one company called Aerobatic Technology. They have also already tried last year, and it was unsuccessful. They will try again 2025. Money is there. Anyway, and then intuitive machine, not interactive. Intuitive machine IM, They tried last year February, but it was not successful. They tried again this February. It was not successful. They will try again third time. Anyway, through the Firefly kind of aerospace Blue Host that landed on March 2nd, not the February they had sent March 2nd. So March 2nd, the Blue Host was landed and it was successful. March 6th was IM-2, that was intuitive machine that was unsuccessful. And again, intuitive machine will send IM-3 and aerobatic technology will send its second one in 2025. That is the scenario. Okay, it had driller, IM-2 had driller, but anyway, they cannot drill it, unfortunately, and that idea was to explore water in the southern pole where ice is there. Okay, anyway, 6th March it was scheduled, it tried on the 6th March, failed, it launched on the February 2 itself. Okay, anyway, it did not happen. 7th March, battery was completely dried out, emptied, and declared as a failed mission. They were trying on the 13th March also, something like that. Anyway, it was equipped with the neutron spectroscopy. Neutron spectroscopy is kind of it is electromagnetic radiation based technology where they were trying to explore the permanently shadowed region. There is no permanent shadowed region on the moon. Every part of the moon gets the sunlight, but there is a permanently shadowed region on the moon that is called Marston crater. One crater is found on the moon, and there is a region in the crater where which is permanently shadowed. The way it is oriented, sunlight never reaches there. They are looking for water there. So through electromagnetic radiation, it will throw some electromagnetic radiation and try to fetch out the information from the permanent shadows out there. But anyway, it is not possible. They were trying on 13th of March also if something would come out, but nothing came out. Anyway, $60 million NASA just spent in the lift movement of this rover. Anyway, everything went in water, and now billions of money are going in the NASA. Three companies are looting NASA. This is what I can say now. And Donald Trump should see here also. So all are failing. Only 2nd March 2025, Blue Ghost from the Firefly Aerospace was successful. Among the four have been tried. One is successful. Two more will be tried this year. One from the intuitive machine and other from aerobatic or something like that machinery. And that will be two more will be tried this year. That we will see. Japanese private rover is on the way. Mind blowing when people can see the solar ring, that is solar eclipse happened on the 14th of March on the moon.